What's up, guys? We are back taking a look at some more NBA player props. We have cashed 5 straight free plays, and I'm looking to make that even better in today's video. First off, of course, if you guys are not already on prizepicks, should you guys want to join, you can do so with the link down in my description below, and promo code DOMG can get you a first-time deposit match up to $100 today. But today on the prizepicks board, we have Taco Tuesday, which means we should be getting about 3 different discounts, and our first one is right here. It's going to be Giannis at 26.5 points. I'm going to take a look at that in today's video, as well as my pair for the Taco, so let's go ahead and do that. Before we do hop in, though, make sure you guys, if you have not already, taking a look over at the Dub Club. The Dub Club, we have been smashing. We just hit a 10x, we hit a 25x on Thursday Night Football, and then hit a 10x on Sunday as well. So we've been cashing out for sure over in the Dub Club, man. So if you guys want to join, if you don't know what it is, by the way, it's a messaging service that sends all of my entries that I make to you a couple different ways. My plays come for 5 different player prop sites, including prizepicks, underdog, parlay play, sleeper, and chalkboard. I send my plays out to over 2,000 subscribers for a bunch of different sports, but mainly the NBA and the NFL. And how you get my plays sent to you is through Dub Club, the Dub Club app, email, Telegram, or Discord. And right now, I'm offering a special offer of a 2-day free trial of my All Access. So you guys can get a 2-day free trial before it charges you. So that is the first offer right there. It's going to be a 2-day free trial. You guys can get in literally for free for 2 days if you're interested in taking a look at my All Access and kind of seeing what I'm rocking with for the next 2 days. Maybe you guys want to stick around and subscribe to Dub Club. And also, the second offer is going to be just basketball player props. It's no free trial or anything like that. But if you already know that you like what I'm rocking with, you like how I kind of do my research and things like that, and you guys just want to get into the NBA tier, $5 off your first month right there is going to be cheaper than the All Access because it's just basketball player props. But you guys can also see right here, by the way, that I'm reputable compared to some other people out there because my prizepicks lifetime net winnings are over $5,000. You can see right there. I have to get a updated screenshot because that's from November 9th, but it has to be even more than that by that point, especially because I just cast a 25x and a 10x. I'm pretty sure my lifetime net winnings are a little bit more than that by now. With that being said, though, promo out of the way for the Dub Club, but again, 2-day free trial is down in my description below. But let's hop in and get to these free plays. Just make sure you play responsibly and at your own risk. Give me a follow on Twitter at DOMG Props. Join the free Discord. Link for that is down in my description below. And I think this pretty much gonna do it. Let's take a look at the Taco pair first. We're gonna take a look at Giannis over 26.5 points here, and then I'll get into my pair. If you guys already know that you're gonna play Giannis regardless, you're not worried about him missing his 26.5 points or anything like that, then you can just skip ahead a little bit in the video and get to my pair. But otherwise, I'm liking Giannis over 26.5 points. We're using the props.cash tool, by the way. If you like what you see from this tool, you guys can get this tool with the link down in my description below, and promo code DOMG can get you guys 25% off of your first month. I've been using this tool for about 2 years now. I am in love with it when it comes to player prop research. It's amazing. So this 26.5 points is actually an interesting spot here because he's still over in 11 out of 19 games, regardless of his line being 26.5 or 30.5. So we'll still bump this all the way down here. We'll bump this line all the way down to 26.5. And so now we're at 26.5. So he's over in 11 out of 19 games this season, but 65% of games between this season and last season. He's going to be at home today. So when he's at home, this hit rate moves to 60% this season and 74% between this season and last season. So he's even better when he's at home. However, of course, this season there is Damian Lillard added into the mix. No Drew Holiday, but still Lillard is much more of a scorer than Drew Holiday was for sure. So that kind of is why his hit rate's down a little bit so far this year. But I still think 26.5 is a pretty solid discount. He should be pretty hungry today. He should see his full amount of minutes because this is, a tournament game. They want to be able to win this tournament for their fringe roster type of guys so they can get paid. But he's been seeing plenty of minutes lately, man. I'm kind of expecting, 34 to 36 plus minutes in this game. So I'll move the slider up here for the minutes, which is something I'd love to do on props.cash. So in games where he's played 34 plus minutes, he's over in 69% between this season and last season, and 71% between this season and last season. I'm sorry, I meant 69% this season. So 71%, move that to home, by the way, as well, up to 85% and 71% this year. So I think it's a really great taco. As long as he sees his minutes, I think he clears this one pretty easily. I think 26.5 is a pretty nice number there. I think you should be able to get this one done personally. I personally do like it, but of course it's up to you if you guys want to play that or not. It's going to be the discount right there. Discounted by 4 points right there for Giannis. Moving on, though, to my taco pair. Let's get into my pair here. All right, so for the pair I'm rocking with today, we're going to go over to the points plus rebounds category here. I'm not a fan of the assists for this player, not really the PRA. I prefer the PR. It's going to be LeBron James here. We're going with LeBron James here over 34 points plus rebounds. So he is over this in none of his last 5 games. So why do I like this player prop here? He's only averaging 26.4 in his last 5 games. Well, let's take a look at it here. Using the props.cash tool again, you can get this tool with the link down in my description below. But LeBron James here, he's in a really interesting spot here because I want to take a look at some filters here using the props.cash tool. So if we'll just take a look starting off at his games this year. I mean, he's over in only 7 out of 19 games this year with 1 push and 56% between this season and last season. So not really super flashy. I mean, if you take a look at his last 30 games here, he's over us in only 10 of his last 30. So he hasn't been anything super special in these last couple of games. However, this game has like a 1.5 point spread. This game is expected to be very, very close. He should easily be seeing his full amount of minutes in this game here. We'll take a look at his last 10 games so we can take a look at the minutes here. I'm expecting, 34 plus minutes from him in this game here. He's had 34 or more minutes in 7 of his last 10 games, as you guys can see right here. And on top of that, it's a tournament game. He's going to be hungry. He's going to want his fringe roster guys to, win some money and just go far in this tournament here. And when he sees those 34 plus minutes, dramatic increase in his hit rate. I mean, just take a look at this here. Over in 7 out of 12 games so far this year, in 70% of games between this season and last season. You can take a look at how he is at home, which he does see a decrease. However, I'm not super worried about that. Kind of let me explain why. Because a lot of these games and why he was so good between this season and last season with the 70% right there is because of the injuries to this team. Anthony Davis is hurt all the time. D'Angelo Russell, I believe, was in and out of the lineup a little bit last year. But let's take a look at games when he's been with Davis and with Russell. And you can just take a look at the hit rate's still solid. I mean, 62% between this season and last season and 58% this season. So that's all looking, pretty good. I mean, just if he sees his minutes, he's been pretty good. I mean, that's kind of self-explanatory for the most part. But let's take a look at the matchup here. Power forward here. How do they match up here against the Suns? The Suns, they are allowing, the 5th most points per game to opposing power forward so far this year. I think there is some upside also with the rebounds here. The Suns, not a crazy matchup or anything like that. They're kind of right in the middle of the pack, allowing 10.38 rebounds per game to opposing power forwards. So I think though there is a little bit of upside right there for LeBron James and his rebounds, which is kind of why I went with the points plus rebounds there. Not a fan of the assists because the assists are a really tough matchup for opposing power forwards. I mean, the Suns, they allow the least assists per game to opposing power forwards. So not a fan of the assists. Just talking with the PR there. Like I said, I like the upside with the rebounds, but I think this should be a pretty solid spot here. He's been pretty good even with Russell and Davis being in the lineup, but he's been really hit or miss, this year. And that's kind of why he's only over this in his last 5 games, because they're expecting, at least this is my theory, I think the books are kind of expecting a lot of minutes for LeBron James, and that's why his number is so high at 34, despite him only going over in like one of his last 7 games, I think that is, something crazy like that. So I think he should be in a great spot, though. I love the matchup for LeBron James. I think the minutes should be here. I think he should be pretty hungry to win this tournament game here. So that just got bumped to 34.5. Damn it. I think 34.5 is still a fine spot. Really interesting that they decided to bump that. But I don't think that's that, big of a... Yeah, he's pushed us 3 times between this season and last season. In the regular season, at least, he's only pushed us 3 times. So I think it's fine at 34.5 personally, but Dub Club was able to lock him in at 34. I was able to lock him in at 34, but that's pretty much going to do it for today's video, man. That's pretty much about it. That's my tackle pair right there. I'd like some other plays. I'll just give you guys this, not the whole breakdown or anything like that, but for you guys that stuck to the end of the video, I like Brook Lopez over 12 points. I liked him over 11.5, then he friggin' bumped to 12. The bumps are insane today. I had another prop I like, Chris Middleton, first half PRA. That ended up bumping before I was able to play it as well, but Brook over 12 points, Brook over 1.5 3-point makes is especially good in my opinion. I love his 3-point makes prop. But yeah, that's pretty much going to do it, guys. Thank you guys for watching. We are not done quite yet. Dub Club 2-day free trial. Link is down in my description below. We've been cashing out 25x and a 10x, in the last week. And on top of that, if you guys want to take a look at the Daily Grind Optimizer, this tool is amazing. You guys can get this tool with the link down in my description below. There's 2 different links. One is for the Optimizer, one is for the Correlation Tool. The Optimizer is in a fantasy bundle, which is 3 tools wrapped into one essentially. It's Optimizer, Fantasy Score Projections, and the DFS Middling Tool. But what this Optimizer does is it finds the best expected value plays on the Prize Picks board, the Underdog board, Parlay Play, Flip Sleeper, all these different player prop sites. So all you have to do is click the refresh button. When you press refresh button, it pulls up the best expected value plays on that player prop site. Maybe you're not a huge fan of the PR. Maybe you instead want to go with the fantasy score projection right now for LeBron James. They're kind of projecting him for about 48.9 based on DraftKings Sportsbook. He is at 46.5 right there on Prize Picks. So I think it's pretty good right there. I like that value. I'm not opposed to the 46.5 fantasy score projection right there for LeBron James. But if you guys want to get this tool, link for it is down in my description below. This is going to be the fantasy bundle, as you guys can see right there. 3 tools wrapped into one. You can use my promo link down in my description below. But there's also a correlation tool, which is up 569.5 units since August 18th. This tool is absurd. It's definitely on the pricier side. However, this is where I was able to win that 25x. I mean, you can see right here, this is correlated because if Brock Purdy goes over his passing yards, there's a decent chance that Ayuk and Deebo Samuel also go over their receiving yards. And if Smith goes over his passing yards, maybe DK and Tyler Lockett also go over their receiving yards. So that's kind of what the correlation tool does. It finds correlated plays like that. I've absolutely loved this tool so far. If you guys want to get it, use the link down in my description below. DFS correlation right there is definitely on the pricier side, like I said. But if you guys are able to afford it and are interested in this right here, then you guys can use that link down there. But that's going to do it. Thank you guys for watching and sticking with me. And Brook Lopez bumped to 12.5 points. That is freaking annoying. Their bumps are insane today. 3 of my plays already bumped now. And that's going to do it. Thank you guys for watching. See you guys hopefully in the next one. Peace out. Best of luck tonight. Hopefully your props don't end up bumping.